Woodbridge, the best town around. My name is John McCormick. I'm the mayor of this great town, and you're going to see tonight why we are such a great town as we give out one terrific individual award to a township employee. Then we're going to recognize the Woodbridge High School girls track team for numerous accomplishments. With us tonight, to my right, is Councilwoman at Large, currently on the disabled list, Lisbeth De Jesus. First Ward Councilwoman Nancy Drum, Councilman at Large Greg Ficara, Third Ward Councilman Corey Spiller, Councilman at Large Brian Small, Second Ward Councilman Howie Bauer, and Council President and Fifth Ward Councilwoman Debbie Meehan. All right, we also are joined, as usual, by the principal of Woodbridge High School, Glenn Lotman, who is here. There could be one kid getting an award out of his thousands of kids, and he'd still be here. And, of course, Athletic Director Joe Ward, who's here because one of his teams is being honored. But first, we have a very special award, and I'd like to call up Principal Kathy Worley of School 14, and Tom Patton, the head of our custodians, and Dennis Henry, the head of our public works, to whom the custodians report, and Paul Ludwig, municipal custodian at Ford Avenue School 14. And allow me to read the following proclamation. Whereas Woodbridge Township Municipal Government and the Woodbridge Township School District Administration employ professional and well-trained staff who have received specialized training in emergency medical procedures necessary to attend to the emergency medical needs of the public. And whereas Paul Ludwig, Municipal Township Custodian assigned to Ford Avenue School 14, was on duty in the cafeteria during the lunch period when a first-grade student motioned that he was choking. And whereas Custodian Paul, Mr. Paul as he's known, Ludwig, immediately responded to assist the student by performing the Heimlich maneuver and first aid procedures, which dislodged the food morsel from the child's throat. And whereas Custodian Paul Ludwig removed the student to the nurse's office where the child was further monitored and stabilized. And whereas Paul Ludwig's actions in responding to the medical emergency and successfully stabilizing the student's choking condition, thus possibly saving his life. I'm going to go with saving his life because the kid was choking and who knows. So I'm going to go with saved the little boy's life, and is hereby recognized for his professionalism and dedication to the performance of life-saving actions. Now, therefore, I, John E. McCormick, Mayor of the Township of Woodbridge, and in concert with the Woodbridge Township Council and School District Administration, do hereby honor and salute Custodian Paul Ludwig, and do further extend best wishes and safe passage in all future endeavors. Every once in a while, we'll have a police officer or a first aid squad member or a fire department member up here, and they've done some kind of life-saving maneuver to save somebody from an accident or a burning building. Who knows? I can't think of in 11 and a half years as mayor how many times, if any, we've had a civilian up here. Certainly not anybody from our custodian crew. But this young man saved a kid's life, a first grader's life. I think that's just absolutely amazing. Congratulations, Paul. Before you come up, Principal Worley, would you like to say a few words?
No, I just want to say that Mr. Paul is a very important part of our staff. He's not just a custodian. He knows the children by name, and he's very involved in our school. So we do appreciate everything he does.
All right. Tom is his direct supervisor. You want to say anything?
Sure. It really doesn't surprise me all that much because that's the kind of person Paul is. You really know him. I'm very proud to work with him, and he's one of our top people that work for us, and I'm very proud of him.
Now he's going to ask for a raise, man. Tell me about, it's worth hearing what training do people like Paul have to go through when they get hired to work in a school?
We do have safety classes that we attend regularly throughout the year for different things.
Is he required to take the first aid, or did he do that because he wanted to, or how'd that work?
The first aid, I believe Paul did on his own.
I was picked through the school as one of the...
Well, come on up.
Yeah.
Come on up. Tell me how it worked. Congratulations, pal.
Thank you. Along with the nurse and several other teachers, I was picked to do the CPR class and other safety training.
And the Heimlich?
So, Heimlich and everything.
Now, is he one of the only custodians that happened to get picked, or how did that work?
That was through the school itself.
It's through, yeah, school,
All right.
school 14.
School itself.
So the
the
nurse
only
picked.
custodian that knows it.
He's
With
part
no,
of the safety team.
Yeah. I don't
okay,
know
so
who
each
else.
principal picks their own team? So how do you feel now having picked Paul?
Good choice.
Pretty cool, pretty cool. Anything else you want to say?
Nope, just proud to be an employee of Woodbridge Township. Thank you.
All right, that's the way to do it. And you want to introduce your wife and her sister and your two sons?
My wife Kelly is there, my son Brody and Garrett, and my mom Vern.
Very good. Thanks for coming out. You guys want to come up? Come on, man. You put a suit on and a vest and everything, man. You got to put you on TV for a little bit.
And Mike, my supervisor, too, Mike DiPaolo.
Oh, Mike's here, too? Okay, Mike. All right, man. How's it feel to have a hero dad?
Good.
Wow, why? Why does it feel good?
I don't know.
What grade are you? What grade are you in?
Fourth.
Fourth? You were in first grade once. Isn't it cool knowing that some little kid who's going to now get to the fourth grade and beyond because of your dad's actions? You talk a lot, don't you? I bet if you ask your mom or your teacher, you talk a lot more in real life than you do right now. How about you, young man? Want to say anything about your dad?
Just how he's such a nice guy, and I don't really know.
Oh, again, he saved somebody's. He saved somebody's life. That's pretty cool. You guys should be proud. You should all be proud. All right, let's get some pictures of you guys here. It's not often I get somebody up here bigger than me, man. Very, very infrequent. Let me read this proclamation. Barron's Woodbridge High School Girls Track Team. NJSIAA Indoor Track Group 3 North 2 Sectional Champs. That's the state champion team. Whereas the Woodbridge High School Girls Indoor Track Team provides leadership, discipline, teamwork, and a healthy competitive atmosphere to Woodbridge High School student athletes and promotes the development of sportsmanship, community values, and personal growth. And whereas the Woodbridge High School Girls Indoor Track Team completed the 2017-18 season as the state indoor Group 3 North 2 sectional champions, and whereas the success of the high school girls track team would not be possible without the leadership and direction provided by head coaches Jesse Angashia and Brian Merlot and assistant coach Ramey Cassid. I don't know if I butchered those names or not. If I do, I'm sorry. Whereas now John McCormick, Mayor of the Township of Woodbridge, in conjunction with the Township Council, do hereby proclaim the Tuesday, the 12th day of June in the year 2018 to be Woodbridge High School Girls Indoor Track Team Day throughout the township. So you've got your own day. That is the good news. That is the good news. The bad news is there's 18 hours of it over, so you only get to celebrate for 6 hours. Maybe next year we'll give it to you. We'll give you the day off tomorrow if you repeat as state champions. Want to hold that, Coach? And we'll call the girls up, then I'll ask you guys to say a couple of words. Taiwo Ibaranke. Kayla Davis. Naya Anderson. Congratulations. Not yet. Isabella Gonzalez. Nope. Trinity Eason. Janice Igbenabaro. Cameron Taylor. Catherine Catapay. Congratulations. Renee Smith. Jada Murphy. Thank you. Congratulations. Brianna Davis. Brianna Francisco. Okay. Gianna Maisano. Maria Gonzalez de Los Angeles. How does that name fit on the back of a track uniform? Holy cow. Lizette Gonzalez. Jillian Messick. Charity Daramola. I just saw you somewhere. Didn't I?
Yeah, Heroes and Cool Kids.
Oh, Heroes and Cool Kids. That's right. That's right. Aditi Akator. Melanie Valley. Shanika Greenidge. Tessie Monsian. Dua Mustafa. Ikmat Ibrahim. Jasmine Campbell. Nope. All right, one more here. Nija Austin. Congratulations. Let me First, ask the girls, do you guys have a team captain or anything like that? Somebody who wants to speak on behalf of the team? Oh, they went right to you. They went right to you. They didn't waste any time. They went right to you. Go ahead.
I just want to say I'm really thankful to be on a team like this, especially because we really help each other out. Like, I remember that day, like, some of us didn't do as well as we want to, but I remember at the end, like, when the 4x4 was running, like, we were all, like, everywhere, and, like, we're like, come on, guys, let's go, you guys got to beat them, we got to get these points. And it just shows you how much, like, we rely on each other and how we're really nice to each other and how we unite as a team. So I'm just grateful for them, and, like, even when I don't do things, like, in track, like, they're always there to say, oh, my God, Charity, congrats, and I just appreciate them, and I love my teammates, and they know that, and my coaches as well. They support me through everything. So I'm just glad that I've been a captain of this team, and I'm grateful for all you guys.
All right, Taiwo?
First, I appreciate all my coaches. And today is Coach K's birthday. Especially Coach A, because he pushes each and all of us very hard. And sometimes we don't see the potentials in ourselves, but he always makes sure, like, I don't know what to say, but
That's good. Very good. Tell me what indoor track, what events are in indoor track?
people think it's easy because we don't. Well, I was just gonna say that because we run inside most of the time, and like it hurts our knees a lot and our shins, but we make the best of it. And as you can see, running inside, like, it didn't stop us from going far because we won a state championship. We went to nationals, and we're going again this weekend. And we just always help.
Oh, yeah, Kyle Anderson made me make a donation to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, okay. It's all coming back to me
but
now.
we work very hard, and, like, we all, like, I see all of them as my sisters, not, like, as my teammates. And, like, we all work very hard, and Trinity works really hard because she got us a lot of points that day.
All right, so tell me how that works. Is there like a 100-meter dash?
No.
What is it?
That's outdoor. Indoor,
tell me
indoor is the 55, 400, 800 mile. Did I say 800?
Is that relay?
2 miles.
Is it a 400 relay?
Those are individuals.
400, 800, and a mile are all the, and the 55 are all individuals.
And the 2 mile and 55 hurdles.
And then you have shot put. That's the only throwing event indoors that we can do.
Who's our shot putter?
Charity.
Oh, cool. All right.
And Dee Dee.
Are you too?
And
Yeah.
Tessie.
All right. Is there pole? You know, it can't
Oh,
be
pole vault, yeah,
Oh, there
that
is.
High
too.
jump.
But not shot put.
There,
That'd be
yeah,
crazy
there
to
is
do.
shot
No,
put.
there is shot put.
I mean, not javelin. I mean.
No, that's
But,
outdoor.
so you do a shot put, you do a bunch of individual races, and then how many medley relays?
Just one indoor, the 4x4.
Oh, and there's a 4x8.
Well, yeah.
So the last event,
That's
were you
not at
behind and you
sectionals,
wanted
though.
to come back?
Well,
Tell me the
we
last
were
event.
really close, I think, with Middletown North, and we needed to win the 4x4 to beat them by a lot because we knew they weren't going to win it, but we knew we couldn't let them get too much
Yeah,
points.
and then there was like another school right after, so what we did was we started cheering for the other team a little bit so that they would start feeling a little good, so that, like, it was really strategic.
Yeah, but
good,
we
that's
all
good.
calculated the points, so we have to win so that we could win overall. And Coach A, he had a goal that we were going to come into that weekend and win, and we did win.
All right. Well, let me turn it over now to Coach A and ask him if he'd like to say a few words. You do a lot for this school, not just track. I see you with the Heroes and Cool Kids. I see you at the art stuff. You do a whole lot for this school.
Yep.
Congratulations, man.
Thank you. So first of all, this is a championship. We didn't do much as coaches. We just put them in a position. They put in all the work. They stayed late. They came in early through the snow. Winter track is really challenging in terms of schedules. A day off for the school means a day off from practice. But coming into that weekend, we had the points. We just needed everyone to perform at their potential. We don't recruit. These guys all come out because they love the sport. Because of the support of our athletic department and the principal. Sports is strong, but all of these, they're student athletes. They go to class. They have good grades. So as coaches, we have a really easy job.
Now, does this bode well for the spring track season outdoors because they're so good on the indoors?
Absolutely. Winning the state championship catapulted us into a position where we could place in bigger events out there. So I don't know if you've heard of the Melrose Games. We ran the sectional weekend, won the state championship. The next morning, we had to go into New York City and qualify for the Melrose Games. We qualified third out of the New York, Delaware, New Jersey, Massachusetts schools. We were third, and then ran at the Melrose Games. And actually, the girls, the 4x4, medaled at the Melrose Games.
Wow, good.
And
now, how long have you been coaching?
Since 2005.
Because there's been a lot of success. If I can recall the different teams I've seen in the paper, the sports page of the Tribune, and all the things I know about what Glenn and Joe say, you've had a lot of success for a long time.
Well, I've been blessed to have great athletes come to the school and buy into what we're trying to do. And we always harp, Mr. Loutman talks about the grades, so that's very important. And the success of the graduates, they go on to run in college, actually motivates a lot of these guys to work harder to try and achieve those goals that they have.
Very good, very good. Mr. Loutman, Mr. Ward, would you like to come up? I guess you keep picking coaches like Jesse there. You're doing well, man.
Yeah, well, at least this.
Good. Say a few words.
I just want to say, ladies, I'm very proud of every single one of you. Taiwo and Charity hit the nail right in the head. This is not a team. This is a family. They work hard for each other. They do everything that is asked of them. You know, indoor track for a winter isn't easy, as they said. You know, when I'm out in the halls after school, I must get ran over by every single one of you. To run up and down the stairs, that's, you know, I'm walking up there, I must get crushed. But that's okay. You're going for better time. I shouldn't be there. That's my fault. And Coach Angatia, he actually told a little lie. He says he doesn't do much. That's not true. You do everything for these kids. The three coaches do everything for these young ladies and young men as well. They're very hardworking. They love the track team. They love every single one of you. And I'm going to tell another secret. The reason why they were late today, I just dropped off my son at the high school at practice. I saw you guys working with the spring athletes. So that's why they were a little late today. They were doing that. So thank you, coaches. Thank you, ladies. You guys are tremendous. Congratulations.
No, actually, you know, I was saying, does it help for the spring, not realizing spring season is almost over. Yeah. I wasn't thinking straight. So we have a couple awards for the Woodbridge Girls Spring Track season. The Greater Middlesex Conference Champions, all of Middlesex County, 4x4, 100-meter, North 2, Group 4 sectional champions. Kayla Davis, Janice Ignabro, Catherine Cataplay, and Trinity Eason. So who's going to tell me about the race? Who ran the anchor? That's you. All right. How were you ahead going into your final leg?
Of which race?
When the race, the one you won the whole title on.
Oh, yeah, we were. My teammates did a lot of hard work, and they put us ahead, so it was easy for me to close off.
All right. Very good. Very good.
Where was sectionals? Oh, GMCs?
GMCs, yeah. All right. Yeah. Now we have some individual champion awards. Let's see. What am I doing with this one? This is not track. Where's John? Where's John? What's this one?
Go for it.
Go for us? Oh, all right. Well, let me go back to the girls track team first. The individual awards. Kayla Davis. Get another one. Cameron Taylor. And Catherine Catapay. And Trinity Eason again. All right, let's take a picture of the girls before we go to the next one. Okay.
Before we move on, we got these very beautiful shirts from our administration, and we just wanted to make sure we have a new shot putter. I think this will fit right in.
Yeah? Is it the same size as his?
That'll fit.
That'll fit. That's perfect. Thank you very much. You know, my wife always says it's a good thing I'm the mayor because my entire wardrobe is Woodbridge stuff, or everyone did from groups in town. I wear all their stuff, and without them, I'd have nothing to wear. 3 more individual awards. One lady's been up here twice already. I'm going to bring back Trinity Eason. She was the girls' 400-meter individual champ. And Kyle Anderson, Councilman Anderson, joined us. His daughter's Naya, who's not here, but come on up, Kyle. You started telling me about Trinity, and you know more about this than I do, so go ahead.
Okay. Well, first of all, I can't say enough about our coaches. Coach A is a very special coach. You hope that your kids have an opportunity to be coached by coaches like him, where it's more life lessons and about commitment and achievement together and team achievement. And I've had many long conversations with him about that, and he and I have a very similar philosophy. But the girls are like a family. My daughter, unfortunately, is not here right now. She had an appointment that she could not get out of. And yeah. You guys must know where she's going. I don't know. Okay. All right. But this past weekend, these girls ran in many of these girls ran in the Meet of Champions. And this young lady here, who I've known for quite a long time because she went to the same grammar school as my children, she finished second in the Meet of Champions, and she's only a sophomore. And in the 400 intermediate hurdles, and she broke the school record, which is phenomenal. And there's so many. The 4x400 relay team had the new best time in New Jersey for quite some time. I don't know if the team that ran the best, did they break it? Okay. But they had the #1 time in New Jersey for quite a while. This weekend, many of these girls that are on the outdoor track team will be going down with Coach A and some of the other coaches, and that's where I can't say enough. When they take their time to go down and take these girls down to nationals, I believe that track coaches are the most underpaid coaches in high school sports, because when they have an event, it's 8 a.m. in the morning when they're at a track event, and they're not getting back until 4 o'clock. Volleyball, you're done in an hour, over, you know. But these coaches really have the commitment, and they make these girls really work for everything that they get. And there's very few parents that are able to get out of work early enough to get to these track meets, and the ones that do really see the work that gets put together. And we're very, very proud of what Woodbridge Girls Track has done, but it starts with the coaches and the girls who have followed into the lead. But thank you very much.
There you go. So one question, when you were in Rush Street School, was it?
Yeah.
Did you do the grammar school track meet?
Yes.
Did you win it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I figured. All right. They just had it a couple of weeks ago. It got half rained out, but
Yeah.
so how many years in a row did you win that?
Both.
Both, all right. It figures. It figures. So all the girls out there that are winning, or won last couple of weeks ago and every year, they got someone to look forward to you as a role model for what you've accomplished and what you're going to accomplish when you go on to college.
Thank you.
All right, very good. Now we have two other awards to give out tonight, not one related to track, one unrelated to track, but they're both boys, Woodbridge High School. I'd first like to call up Stephen Payne. His father reminded me that he got a mayor's proclamation back in 2011, was it? Let me see it. Bring it up. Bring it up. That is what everybody should do. Everybody should frame and plastify. What's the word? You know, but what do you call it? What? Laminate. That's the word I'm looking for. Laminate. I just had a new word. This is a proclamation he got February 7th, 2012. For races he won from 2008 all the way through 2011. So you weren't even in high school then. You were just a grammar school kid. And now I'm giving you an award for boys 800-meter champion, state indoor track, Group 3, Section 2. So you are a state champion in high school. Congratulations, man. Good job. Hey, come on. Anything you want to say? Come on, man. Come on. Your father's saying say something. Talk about the coach. Talk about the coach.
Yeah, I'm just like happy to run for this team. Like I came here in my junior year. Like it felt like family the minute I stepped foot in this school. They all put in work. I do, and the results pay at the track meets.
All right, congratulations.
Give him back the proclamation.
Oh yeah, give him back this one. Yeah. It's all classified and everything. I like that word, actually. Not a bad word. All right, then that last proclamation is going to Woodbridge High School Barons wrestling star Nick Nyers. Greater Middlesex Conference 285-pound weight class champion, State Region 4 220-pound weight class champion. I also know Nick as a bruising fullback and defensive player for the Barons this past year. He was on TV a lot. We called a lot of your games. You're a heck of a runner, heck of a defender. Congratulations, young man. And he's here with his dad, who I think is one of the best guys ever to work in the Woodbridge Township school system. I have a great deal of respect for Mr. Nyers. When all the things he's had to overcome personally in his illnesses, and he just has fought through all that and been a true role model and a coach, and I think he's just a wonderful guy. And isn't your daughter working for me now? Us now? You work here now, right? Where do you work? Health Department. Health Department, that's right. Cool. All right, so I want to say, Nick, say a few words.
Yeah. For all my success in high school, I really want to thank my mom and father. They really were with me for everything. Also, my coaches, Coach LaCory, Coach Carbone, and Coach Coleman. And I also want to thank all the doubters out there. Keep doubting me, because I'm proving you wrong.
Good job, man. And I have one more thing to announce. We have volunteer sign-up forms for the Senior Olympics, which this year are held the weekend after Labor Day, the 7th, 8th, and 9th. It is the most important event. The most important events are the track and field events when the seniors are out there, because it's hot, they're running, they're jumping, they're throwing shot puts and javelins and everything. It's very difficult physical environment for people that are seniors that are competing. So that's where we need the most help, and we need people like you that know the events and know what to tell them and how to coach them. So I'm going to pass these around. I'll leave them up on the chair. Please, if you're seniors and you're graduating, you might be away at college, or you might be at Middlesex or Rutgers or someplace close and be able to come back. And if you're still going to be in high school, we would really love to have you sign up, especially you, because of track and field. Like I say, horseshoes, you pick up the horseshoes and give it to the senior, no big deal. But when someone's running a 50-yard dash, or they're doing hurdles or jumping, they really need help, and they really need someone to tell them how to do things and what to do. So we really need you in track and fields. So thank you very much. Also, we're joined by Councilman Howie Bauer, who joined us. So we have 8 of our 9 council people here to support the Woodbridge High School track team. Thank you all very much for coming out.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for a moment of silence for our troops overseas.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Notice requirements of the Open Public Meeting Law have been satisfied concerning the stating the Home News Tribune published the annual notice. It was also posted on the municipal bulletin board at Town Hall. It should also be noted in the minutes of this meeting. Roll call. Councilman Anderson. Here. Councilman Ficarra. Here. Councilwoman Drum. Here. Councilman De Jesus. Here. Councilman Small. Here. Councilman Patel. Here. Councilman Bauer. Here. Vice President Spiller. Here. And President Meehan.
Here.
I get a motion to approve the minutes from May 22nd, 2018.
Motion. Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. On the agenda this evening, going with second reading ordinances, taking letter A first, which is an amendment to Chapter 7 entitled Traffic regarding handicap parking. Can I get a motion that this ordinance be taken up on second and third reading and the public hearing be open?
Motion. Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Public hearing is now open on letter A only. Hearing no comment from the public, I get a motion that the public hearing be closed, the ordinance be adopted and submitted to the mayor for approval as required by law.
Motion. Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Letter B is an amendment to Chapter 7 entitled Police Regulations. This is the adoption of an amended drug-free zone. I get a motion that this ordinance be taken up on second and third reading and the public hearing be open.
Motion. Second.
Any questions or comments from council? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. The public hearing is now open on letter B only.
Good evening, Council President. Drug alcohol plan. On this B ordinance on here, on the drug-free zone, does that apply throughout all the 7 municipalities or 9 municipalities in the township or whatever?
10 municipalities.
10. Close enough on here. I always forget Menlo Park Terrace. Anyway, why is this being changed?
We you've added new public
We're adopting
facilities
the
in the
actual
town?
maps that are reviewed periodically when things change as far as parks or different areas of the schools, and we have a new school being relocated. So we went through and comprehensively revised and expanded the map to cover the areas that have to be covered by the law.
Okay, does this put any indication, or does that put that medical marijuana place in jeopardy over there? Because that's located right back to the park?
No, it has nothing to do with that.
Nothing on there, so that doesn't affect that on there?
It does not.
Does this have anything to do with the impending legalization of recreational marijuana by the state?
No.
No, okay. All right, later on, thanks.
You're welcome.
Any other comments from the public? Hearing no other comments from the public, can I get a motion that the public hearing be closed, the ordinance be adopted and submitted to the mayor for approval as required by law?
Motion?
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. First reading ordinances, letters C through M. Can I get a motion that these ordinances be passed on first reading, published in the Home News Tribune on June 15, 2018, with notice of public hearing to be held on June 26, 2018, at 7 o'clock with one amendment? Councilman Spiller is asking for a revision on the introduction of the permit parking.
Yes, Mr. Mayor, if we can just amend that to include East Pennsylvania Avenue from Avenel Street, the entire length to the dead end, please.
With that amendment, anybody have any questions? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it. Under resolutions, you have numbers 1 through 31 listed. I just added 28A. It's a last-minute addition to the renewal of a plenary retail consumption liquor license. So, again, the list that you're approving is 1 through 31. Note that I added 28A. Can I get a motion to approve all those resolutions?
Motion?
Second.
Comments or questions? And if I may, please, I'm sorry, if you would take a look at the list and please identify which organizations you belong to on the club license list and let me know what they are so that you could abstain from voting.
Okay, I would like to abstain from resolution number 22, please.
So noted, Council. And again, if everybody else, if you could please take a list at the club licenses, which is resolution number 27, and let me know where you have membership so that you could be reflected as abstaining from that vote.
Mr. Mitch, can you abstain me for the Avenel VFW, please, and the Columbian Club of Avenel?
Anybody else?
The Knights of Columbus Island for me, please, so I'll abstain on that.
Elks and Woodbridge for me, Elks.
Woodbridge Elks, right?
Woodbridge Elks and the Lions Club.
Okay.
Woodbridge Elks for
Anybody else? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
We will now move into the public section of our meeting. We ask that you go to the microphone, state your name and your town, and there is a 5-minute limit.
Pablo Messi, no gun at 434 Alpine Street. Make Perth Amber clean water again. Oh, two comments about my jacket. One guy says to me, "Would it go to the war?" Yes, the jacket looks like me, falling apart, deteriorated, everything. That's what this jacket indicates. That's why I'm wearing it. Okay, yeah, I saw Councilwoman Nancy Drum at the memorial. I think she's the only one I saw. Besides, I see Greg Lachlan a lot on TV. He's never at the meetings. I always see him on TV. And Governor Murphy, you're talking about sports betting. You're talking about the World Cup. Instead of saying baseball, he's talking about the World Cup. I can't understand that. People, all right, yeah. Another thing, I haven't seen Mrs. Murphy lately with them short dress. I missed that. Where are you, Mrs. Murphy? Okay, now I want to talk about my favorite town, Perth Amboy. Oh, we had a nice block party Saturday night. Two houses on the side of me banging with the music, and the guy in back of me banging with the music. I call my favorite police department. They come out. They were socializing. One kid comes over. I called the cops on him 3 days ago. He's blasting the radio. The cop talked to him, and he comes over talking in a strange language. I told him, speak English. And the cop comes at me. He can speak whatever he wants. That's pretty good. He can speak whatever he wants. But nothing seemed to help me over in Perth Amboy. I even called Woodbridge Police. They were pretty nice. One guy was very nice. They couldn't, I don't know. I called the state police. Nobody come. Nobody come. Help me. What could I do? Next time I got to call 911. Where's my guardian angel? I changed my name to Pablo instead of Robert. Maybe I'll get help. Pablo Mezzi. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't even know what to talk about. I may go to the concert tonight in Linden. I'm not even up to it. I haven't been going to the baseball games. I haven't been doing nothing. Only thing I've been doing is cutting the grass and cutting the hedges, doing things like that. But no social life. Well, you know, you live in Perth Amboy. I guess that's time, right? Okay, help. And Perth Amboy, try to help an old guy out, or anybody, help an old guy out. With a little peace and quiet. Well, I forgot to mention, I get my haircuts in Eddie's in Woodbridge. It's a shame I wore a hat. Okay, go to Eddie's.
Any other comments from the public?
Yeah, right here. How you doing, Council President? Jerry Trabacco. I'd like to have a moment of silence for all the people that are being evicted and are being victimized by this pilot tax program you have here in the township. And they're losing their houses and they're being evicted. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Anything going on Quincy Court? Anything new?
Not progress.
Nothing on there? No. No landowners, something like that?
Not this week.
Okay, that's pretty good. Crosswalks over on West Pond Road. I think on Council Bauer, I emailed them and stuff like that, pictures of it. And maybe you can move it down a little bit more where the gas station is and the car wash, because it's practically suicide if you want to cross West Pond Road over there. They really don't want to stop. Plus, other communities have implemented a flag, you know, like a flag program and stuff like that. You might want to try that out too over there. But you got more and more people walking from Hopelon into the area, going over to Hopelon to the Walmart over there. So let's see what we could do. Let's see now. Oh yeah, hey, listen. I love Wendy's Frosties. Frosties are very good at Wendy's. What opened today, guys?
Wendy's.
Wendy's, very good. I saw a bunch of people there. And they're giving away free Frosties. Let me repeat, free Frosties, the small ones or whatever. I don't know if they're doing, I think they're doing it during the summer or stuff like that, but very good Frosties. Couple things we got to do. Bike, you might want to put a bike rack over there. Who's the bike guy with the bike program? We put a bike rack over there. And you might want to watch the traffic too and the pedestrians, because there's no sidewalks to get into the place. It's very, very dangerous, and you know, you got to see how you get there. The only way to get there is by car. Basically, that would be it. Okay, more and more of those judges are being reported. I think I emailed you guys, so the Advisory Committee of Judicial Conduct. So, you know, if anybody comes to you with a complaint or anything like that about the judges here in town, you might want to take that into consideration. Let's see, what else over here? Anything on the opioid use, on the opioid front? How are we doing with the debts? They're still...
We are very proactive here in Woodbridge Township. I think I've told you quite a few programs that we have.
Yeah, that's a shame, you know, and stuff like that happen. The Smart Growth Coalition over here, I think I mentioned it to you last week, and I don't know if you did any research on it. The Carol Elrick, the Township of Woodbridge, she sits on this committee over here, And I don't, is it ethical? I mean, what kind of tactics do they use? The land grab mafia. That's what I'm going to call them. To target the homeowner, to target the businesses and stuff like that, just because they're located in prime area. And I mean, what are we going to do about it?
Do you want to take that, Senator?
I'm trying to understand this question. What?
There's a Smart Growth Coalition, and Carolyn Ehrlich, she sits on a group along with, I'll email you the thing on there, and it's called The Shortage of Land. It takes the state to create space, and what they do is they target individuals that are close to a rail line or a prime location, and Ann Barbiot, Willinson Goldman, and Spitzer, everybody sits on that. And what they do is, I don't know, is it ethical for somebody from a township to sit on a group that targets these property owners that have viable businesses on there? That's my question.
I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about, but I can assure you that there's certainly nothing unethical being done. Second of all, I can tell you that we cannot take somebody's land without paying a fair market value. And that the issues that we're talking about are redevelopment and taking areas that are not in the best of shape and trying to get them redeveloped so we can keep our economic engine going. So I don't know specifically really what you are referring to, but I can tell you that most of our committees dealing with economic growth or with redevelopment or the master plan are made up with a mixture of different individuals, whether they be from the administration, from the council, or from the general public.
Well, what they say here is it's underutilized private property, and I mean, come on, you guys got to turn the screws on to people who code and stuff like that, and you can do anything you want to force the property owner into selling. I mean, you did it over there in Hopelon, over there by Quincy Court, and zoning ordinances, and then you could get these properties grouped together and get your contractor buddies in here to develop the property. And, they're sitting on Easy Street over there. And meanwhile, we're getting crowded and stuff like that. Talk to you guys later. I could hear my time is up. Take care. Oh, must be for me. Take care. Oh, did I say Wendy's opened up? Okay.
Any other comments from the public?
Yes.
Sir.
Good evening. My name is Raul Denosa. I'm from the Forge section of town. I'm gladly to say that I'm in the township for 40 years, 78, happily married. We bought a house, and we've been living there since. 2 years ago, there was an ordinance, I'm sorry, not an ordinance, there was a permit given to me to put a curve. They put a curve on, okay, and also they asphalted the street. And just about a month ago, another contractor next to me decided to raise the curve. Now, at the same time they put the sidewalk. Now my area floods in the sidewalk about 20 feet. Now, if there's a possibility, maybe somebody can assist me on that. I know Mr. Bauer, Mr. Ficara, and I know Mr. Gillen were helping me. But like I said, I retired. Okay. And fact of the matter is, they come over and today the gentleman from one of the companies tells me that an estimate of $20,000 to fix that problem that I never had before. I don't know if he was just joking or was just trying to blow me right out for me to go in and start digging. That's my statement, just for the record to let you know that. I think I produced some pictures, and I think maybe if Mr. Gillen could give me some time after hours from the meeting.
Yeah, Councilman Bauer told us about it, and I'm sure he can talk to you after the meeting.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments from the public? Yes. Sir?
My name is Robert Norcia. I live at 12 Evergreen Avenue in Fords. My backyard backs up to a house that's been vacant for almost 5 years. I spoke to the code enforcer over the past 2 years about the crap that's left on this guy's in the yard. A tree fell down in March. He cut it up about a month later, and it's still laying there with the weeds this high. The stump picked up my fence, picked up a big chunk of her flower bed, and I have a paver patio, and everything's... He was cited just about a week ago. He's been cited since last year that he had too much debris on the property. He got cited. What he ended up doing, he moved it where I couldn't see it. His yard is a pigsty. And what I also understand is a vacant house is supposed to be registered. Is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
What's the township doing? This guy hasn't done anything in 4 years.
The township's been out, though, right?
Yes, but what's going on with it?
He'll kick it over to Marta.
Okay. Senator, you wanted to?
Hey, Nicole, what's the address again?
The address of the property is 137 Ford Avenue.
Okay. We'll have someone follow up with that, and if you can leave your name and number with the young woman down at the end here, we'll follow back to you. You're hitting me cold, so I can't tell you off the top of my head.
Well, like I said, Sean's been out there, the code enforcer's been out there numerous times. And he keeps telling me they cited the guy, but if he's ignoring everything, why don't you just find the heck out of him?
If there's a problem, as long as, I just didn't have that problem.
Okay, I appreciate that.
If you talk to her, we'll see what, and I'll get you an answer, but I just can't get it to you this minute.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other comments from the public?
Joanne Melchak from Hope Lawn. Jerry had mentioned something about crosswalks. Years ago, they repaved New Brunswick Avenue in Hope Lawn, but they never put the crosswalks back. My daughter called several times. They kept saying they're coming out. Is that something that you guys would handle, or should I contact somebody else?
Director Hupner, do you want to answer that? Can we go out and take a look at that?
Yeah?
Stop by and explain exactly where you're talking about. We'll have somebody take a look.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Any other comments from the public? Here are other comments. Can I get a motion that the public portion of this meeting be closed?
Motion.
Second.
All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it.
We'll now go into our agendas. I'll start with mine. I'm going to go down to number 5. Our Colonia Annual Wiffle Ball and Family Day will take place this year on August 4th. Registration begins at 10:45 and the games begin at noon. All teams must be registered by July 28th. The cost is $15 per person and $10 if you're just joining us for the barbecue. If you'd like to, all teams have to be registered. If you could reach out and call us at 732-382-0273 to register. It's a great day, and we always take the money that we make and we donate it to a local child. So going down to number 18, summer concerts. We will be kicking off the summer festivities this year with the 2nd annual Woodbridge Summer Fest, which will be held on June 20th from 6 to 10 p.m. This year we have one of the regional's hottest bands, the Nerds, who will be performing at 7:30 on the stage behind Woodbridge High School. Also, their special guest is the Dead Cowboys. This is a free event. We hope you come out so we can kick off our summer season. The Mayor's Concert Series will begin on June 25th, where we will begin with the Golden Oldies on Monday at the stage behind Woodbridge High School. Tuesday, tribute bands, also on the stage behind Woodbridge High School. Woodbridge Wednesday Live Series will be held at Parker Press on Wednesday at the same location as and also the Woodbridge Farmers Market will be there every Wednesday from 3 to 8. Our local band Thursday is at Tansman Park, and that's across from downtown Woodbridge train station. Friday Jazz is every other Friday, and that will be held at the Eric LeGrand Park in Avenel Station. And Country Sundays will be held at Parker Press. All these concerts begin at 7:30, and the concerts are free. We do just ask you to bring a can of food for our food banks. And that's all I have tonight. I'd just like to wish all the dads on the council and the dads in Woodbridge Township a happy Father's Day. Council Vice President Spiller.
Thank you, Council President. Down to item number 4, the Golden Saints asked me to announce 2 events they have coming up. This Saturday, the 16th, is their annual weekend campout starting at 5. Plenty of food and activities for the families. And on Sunday, June 24th, it's their annual car show from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. located at the Saints Field. For information, you can visit www.woodbridgegoldensaints.org. Item number 6, just to give an update, ground has been broken and work has started on the future Red Oak Senior Center, which is located adjacent to Sycamore Senior Center. Red Oak will replace the aging stern towers located in downtown Woodbridge. The rest of my agenda is in order. Just one announcement. Residents of Avenel especially on the firehouse side of Route 1. Middlesex Water Company has started their annual Renew and Water for Tomorrow program. That consists of hydrant relocation and new water mains, East Woodbridge Avenue, as well as new lines. So just if your block is one of the ones that are getting new lines, just try to be patient. They'll be as quick as possible. Any problems, you can reach out to them. That's the Middlesex Water Company, 732-634-1500. And that's all I have. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilman Small.
Thank you, Madam President. Just number 8 on my agenda, school projects. School 29, School 11, and Woodbridge Middle School are well underway. Projects are going well. That's all I have to say.
Thank you. Councilwoman Drum.
Thank you, Council President. Number 2, Relay for Life. This past Saturday was the annual event at Woodbridge High School. It was a success. They are very close to reaching their goal of raising $70,000 this year. With the support of 40 local businesses, 6 local Woodbridge Township organizations, and many, many volunteers, and the support of my council mates, they were able to reach their goal. They're taking contributions through August 1st, so if anybody is interested in donating, you could go to Relay for Life of Woodbridge on Facebook. Number 3, the Downtown Merchants Association are starting their car shows. They're the 3rd Wednesday of June, July, and August, right down Main Street. It's a lot of fun, very bustling. They have a DJ and lots of cars and judging, and it goes from about 6 to 9:30 p.m. Number 5, the Chamber of Commerce had their 54th golf outing last Monday at Colonia Country Club. Was a success. The Chamber would like to thank the many sponsors, golfers, and volunteers for their support and loyalty. And there's also a networking event coming up on August 2nd at Bonefish Grill from 4 to 6 p.m. If anyone's interested, they can go to the Chamber website and sign up for that. And in the planning of our annual Chairman's Awards event, the Awards Committee are looking for nominations for honorary recipients in the certain distinguished categories. We appreciate your nominations. The Chamber honors its most outstanding individuals and companies with an awards program that recognizes businesses' role in maintaining and improving the quality of life in Woodbridge. The nomination form is on the Woodbridge Chamber website, www.woodbridgechamber.com, and we appreciate your sending your nominations in. Number 17, the Woodbridge Elks is having a movie night on Tuesday, June 26th, and Thursday, June 28th at their Lodge 2116 on Roe Avenue. The doors open at 6 o'clock. Tuesday night is geared towards younger children, while Thursday is for older children, teens, and young adults. Beverages and snacks will be served. It's a free event, and it's open to all special needs children and their siblings in Woodbridge Township, as well as the children and grandchildren of the Woodbridge Elks members. Number 18, Woodbridge Fire Department, District 1, is offering a one-week junior fire academy. During the fire academy, kids are going to learn about the equipment they use, the basic chemistry of fire, tools used in motor vehicle extraction, and they'll be taking a tour of the Middlesex County Fire Academy. They plan to have every cadet learn to be certified in CPR, and there are a few other trainings that we'll be offering at the academy. The class size is limited to 40, so please contact the firehouse early to reserve a spot, 602-6040, and you can contact the office of the Woodbridge Fire Chief. And I want to thank Woodbridge Fire Department and Local 290 for coming out this past Saturday at the Relay for Life and working the concession stand on behalf of the Relay for Life. And I want to wish my council mates a happy Father's Day. And, of course, the attorney sitting up here, Darren Lang, and Speaker Craig Coughlin, and all the fathers out there, happy Father's Day. That's all I have.
Thank you. Councilman Anderson.
Thank you, Council President. I'm going to hold on item number 1. Item number 2, the job bank. If you're out of work right now, or if you're looking for work and you're maybe a recent grad, or you're a person who's a seasonal employee, please go to our township website and under www.twp.woodbridge.nj.us. On there you'll find there are career tools, resume writing tips, and also you can link up with many of the local job opportunities. Most recently, Gem Limousine is looking for drivers. There's a sign-on bonus, $500 for a sedan driver, $750 for a van or a bus driver. They're accepting applications and walk-ins for chauffeurs, CDL drivers, full and part-time. The applicant must be 25 years of age or older, maintain a near clean driving record, have excellent customer service skills, and pass our paid training course. Their website is www.gemlimo.com/careers. They're actively looking for Woodbridge residents and surrounding area to be drivers for them, and if you're out of work, please consider that. Our House is also hiring. If you're interested in working with adults with developmental disabilities, Our House is seeking direct care professionals for day and residential programs. Visit www.ourhousenj.org/careers. And we're also advertising for local lifeguards for a morning shift at the community center. And please contact the Woodbridge Township personnel, 732-634-4500. I'm going to hold on item number 3. Go to item number 4, the Mayor's Trophy for boys and girls in baseball are starting this week on Wednesday. Come out and support the teams. The games will be played at all of the 3 complexes that are hosting right now, which would be Ford's Claire Barton, Woodbridge Little League over on Van Buren Street, and Colonia Little Fellows over at Pennsylvania Avenue in Colonia. They have age groups 8 through 12 for boys and girls. They really like having sport out there, and it's very competitive, so come out and cheer the kids on. Woodbridge Hall of Fame is accepting in the final phase of accepting their applications. If you know of any Hall of Fame member that graduated 20 years ago or more, their application can be filled out and sent to the community center, and it has to be before the end of June. Okay, I'm going to hold on item number 7, and that is it. I am complete. Thank you.
Councilman Figueroa.
Thank you, Council President. Starting with the Woodbridge Community Center, our Skyline Mini Golf is the June hours until June 22nd. Really beautiful facility behind the Community Center. Fridays, 3:30 to 10. Saturdays, 12 noon to 10 p.m. And Sundays, noon to 9 p.m. It's just a nice family activity. $7 for adult, children 12 and under is $5, and seniors 62 and older $5. Also at the community center and the various other facilities we have, the Highland Grove Pool and Spray Park is open for summer membership. The Highland Grove summer camps are available, and our Woodbridge Community Center, the newly renovated community center, is all available. You can check us out online at njwcc.com, which stands for New Jersey Woodbridge Community Center.com, or call 732-596-4170. Just a lot of good, fun, healthy activities going on. Item 1A, the senior recreation, the New Jersey Senior Olympics coming back to Woodbridge September 7th, 8th, and 9th. Right now, we're looking for volunteers to assist with the program. You can pick up applications at Town Hall or probably at the Community Center. Director Semaluka, we have applications?
This will be coming out about a week. And the applications, I'll make sure they're there. Yeah.
Cool beans. So that's the New Jersey Senior Olympics in Woodbridge Township, the home of the Senior Olympics here in New Jersey. Moving all the way down to the fireworks, just a reminder, it is July the 3rd, which is not so far away. The park is closed until 4 o'clock. It opens at 4 o'clock, so don't bother going there until 4 o'clock. The annual pizza run, which is also down in Alvin P. Williams Park, is July the 11th. More information to come out on that. And that's all I have, Council President. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilwoman De Jesus. Thank you, Council President. Moving down to item number 5, Police Community Relations. For the next 2 weeks, they will be finishing the police interaction program at the high schools. They attended the new Wendy's on Route 1 today. They gave a tour to the local Girl Scout group, and they will be attending the Elks Flag Day ceremony, as well as getting ready for the Junior Police Academy, which will begin on July 9th, and they are filled to capacity for both weeks. Moving down to item number 8, Hispanic Heritage Festival. It's not too early to announce that this year we'll be celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month on September 30th, which is on a Sunday, from 12 to 4 at Parker Press. So come learn about the Hispanic culture, enjoy some food, and some fun activities for kids and adults. Moving down to item number 9, the Barron Arts Center. They have an exhibit that will be through June 17th, Frontline Art at the Barron Arts Center. Frontline Art strives to connect and build communities through socially engaging arts practices rooted in papermaking and printmaking. They also have their annual outdoor flea market Saturday, July 14th from 8 to 2:30 p.m. at Parker Press. Vendor space is still available. Visit the Barron Art Center to fill out the form. $15 if you bring your own table, $20 if you would like them to supply a table for you. They will have an all-day food tent run by the Woodbridge Township Cultural Arts Commission. All the proceeds will benefit future programming at the Barron Art Center. And from July 7th through July 22nd, they will have the Spirit of Feria, a photography exhibit, which will showcase photography taken during the Feria de Sevilla, a celebration of Spanish dance and heritage organized by the Alborada Spanish Dance Theater. Moving down to item number 10, the Woodbridge Public Library will celebrate its grand reopening and 50th anniversary of public service from the Island branch on Tuesday, June 19th at 2 p.m. with a ribbon cutting with Mayor McCormick and a day of special programs. Activities will begin outside the library at 1 p.m. Special programs from the Island Branch 50th anniversary include an appearance and book signing with award-winning author Rakesh Saltil, author of the novels No One Can Pronounce My Name and Blue Boy. And the summer reading programs at the libraries begin June 18th. This year, the theme is Libraries Rock. Visit the website www.woodbridgelibrary.org for details on literacy opportunities and events for all ages. And that is all. Thank you. Thank you. Councilman Battelle.
Thank you, Council President. My agenda is in order. I have like 2 announcements. The first one is American Legion T. Nutley Post in Iselin. It's going to be converted into a senior center, and it's going to happen pretty soon. It's going to be called 5 branches, and I don't have further detail at this time, but I think as soon as it becomes available, I'll announce them shortly. And also, I would like to congratulate the class of 2018, especially at JFK High School. We will have a senior graduation ceremony, and it's going to be next Thursday, June 21st from 2 p.m. and onwards. I would like to also congratulate all the parents and invite every one of you to be part of this celebration. That's all for tonight. Thank you, Council President.
Thank you. Councilman Bauer.
Thank you, Council President. Item number 2, the County Greenway. Walk the Greenway. Walk the Middlesex County Greenway with Joint Mayor John McCormick and the Woodbridge Wellness Campaign. That will be tomorrow, June 13th. Meet at 5:30 p.m. The walk will start at 6 p.m. Location, the Middlesex County Greenway, Dudish Park entrance. That's May Street, which could be accessed off King George Post Road. Item number 3 and 6, which are combined, which is downtown parking on New Brunswick Avenue and the Ford's Business Community. Ford's Business Community invites you to celebrate the ribbon cutting ceremony of the first public parking lot in downtown Ford's. That'll be Thursday, June 14th at 3:45 p.m. At Olson Towers, 555 New Brunswick Avenue. Rain or shine, free raffles, baskets and prizes, and more. That's all I have tonight, Council President.
Thank you. Mr. Mitch.
Thank you, Madam President. Under my agenda, I'll be noting number 1A, that Aruga's Grill House and Sports Bar has withdrawn their application for a liquor license transfer. The only other item is just a reminder, we'll be going into executive session immediately following the meeting for the public, so they're aware now. As soon as we get ready to go into that, you'll have to exit the meeting room.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Senator Bennett.
Thank you, Madam President. First two items will be presented on June 26th are housekeeping in nature. The approved state contract vendors, every year you have to take, we present to you a list of the contractors that are approved by state for us to be able to do purchases from, and this is that time of year when we give you that list to have them approved. And the shared services agreement with the Borough of Saraville is for different items that in a cooperative nature that we perform for them, such as trees when they have a problem and they can't get some of the trees taken care of, then DPW goes over and does that. But that's been an ongoing relationship they've had for several years. And it's now due for renewal. That's what we're doing. And that's it for me.
Okay, thank you. Director Hubner.
Thank you, Council President. I have changed the 3 handicap parking placard numbers, and that's all I have. Thank you.
Director Green. Not here. Not here. Director Simbaluka.
Thank you, Council President. I have the expenses for the 2018 pizza run, and for next meeting, I will have an agreement between the WAA and the township. Thank you.
Director Jordan.
Thank you, Council President. I'll have a resolution for you next time for the affordable housing income limit increases for 2018. Thank you.
Thank you. Director Henry.
Thank you, Council President. I have a proposal from Major Consulting for replacement of 4 traffic signals. I have a proposal for land, for local update, census address support, CME Associates. Thank you.
Thank you. Legal. Thank you. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Whereas Section 8 of the Open Public Meetings Act, Chapter 231, Public Laws of 1975 permits the exclusion of the public from a meeting in certain circumstances, and whereas this public body is of the opinion that these circumstances presently exist, now therefore be resolved by the Municipal Council of Township of Woodbridge that the public portion of this meeting is hereby recessed for approximately 10 minutes to discuss a personnel matter. Can I get a motion to move the resolution?
Motion.
Second.
Questions or comments? All in favor, aye? Aye. Opposed? Ayes have it. We are now in executive session. Can I ask everyone to please leave the room? You're good. Okay, we've reconvened at 7:47. Council, you have in front of you a resolution. This resolution will be numbered 33 to settle the matter that you just came out of executive session for. Can I get a motion to approve resolution 33?
Motion.
Second.
Any questions or comments? All in favor, aye?
Aye.
Opposed? Ayes have it.
It's in the public outside, so it's there.
I don't see anybody there.
Adjourn. Yeah. Can I have a motion to adjourn?
Motion.
Second.